This video will provide information about the proposed zoning bylaw amendments scheduled for presentation to City Council, with a focus on the Housing Accelerator Fund and the regulations for permitting 4 units on a residential site. As part of the City's Housing Accelerator Fund Action Plan, amendments to the zoning bylaw are being proposed that will permit the development of up to 4 dwelling units per site in all residential zoning districts. Currently, the low-density residential zoning districts allow 1 or 2 dwelling units per site, such as 1-unit dwellings, semi-detached dwellings, and 2-unit dwellings. The proposed changes are to permit semi-detached dwellings, 2-unit dwellings, and multiple unit dwellings containing up to 4 units in the R1, R1A, and R1B districts, and to permit multiple unit dwellings containing up to 4 units in the R2, R2A, and M1 districts. The proposed changes will be made to the city's zoning bylaw. The zoning bylaw serves as the regulatory framework essential for realizing the goals outlined in the City of Saskatoon's official community plan. Every parcel of land within the city boundaries is designated a specific zoning district, each governed by a defined development standards. These standards include parking requirements, permissible land uses, and setback requirements. Each zoning district includes a list of uses that are permitted, discretionary, or in some cases prohibited. For example, industrial types of uses are generally kept separate from where homes can be built. Each use has a specific set of standards such as minimum lot size, how far a building must be from the side yard or the front yard, how tall a building can be, and parking requirements. Overall, the zoning bylaw serves as a vital tool for creating land use compatibility, prioritizing municipal services, and safeguarding against environmental impacts. The map on the left shows all of the zoning districts, in orange, that currently permit the development of multiple unit dwellings. The map on the right shows all of the zoning districts, in yellow, that are proposed to permit multiple unit dwellings containing up to 4 units. The orange and yellow areas together represent all of the residential zoning districts in Saskatoon. Please note that these maps do not show direct control districts or any other special areas which may also permit multiple unit dwellings. The proposed development standards are generally intended to align with the current forms of development in each zoning district in terms of height, site coverage, and setbacks. More detailed information on the proposed development standards can be found at saskatoon.ca/engage. Using the R1 zoning district as an example, the development standards, including yard setbacks, site coverage, and maximum building height, that will be required of new multiple unit dwellings containing up to 4 units are equivalent to the standards currently in place for a 1-unit dwelling. This will ensure that the scale and massing of new multiple unit dwellings with up to 4 units will match the scale and massing of their surrounding residential neighborhood. In another example, the R2 district, the minimum site standards that will be required of new multiple unit dwellings containing up to 4 units are approximately the same as the minimum standards currently in place for 2 1-unit dwellings side by side. The corridor growth area. This area covers approximately 250 meters from the planned bus rapid transit network. The transit development area. This area covers approximately 800 meters from the planned bus rapid transit network. All sites within the corridor growth area and corner sites within the transit development area will be allowed certain exceptions to development standards for multiple unit dwellings containing up to 4 units. As shown in the table, maximum building height and maximum site coverage are increased. The infill regulations in the zoning bylaw under Section 5.44 do not apply. There are a number of ways to stay informed about the Housing Accelerator Fund initiatives. You can visit saskatoon.ca/engage for updates. You can sign up for the Housing Accelerator Fund e-newsletter by visiting saskatoon.ca/housing action plan and clicking subscribe for project updates, or you can send any questions you may have to zoningbylaw@saskatoon.ca.